Romania Bricks, and welcome back to the happiest, jolliest Lego room this side of the internet webs.
In this house!
In this house. On this floor. In this room. And we're back to unveil to you our Lego Winter Village. You saw our last video, we were dragging it all out of storage, we were hauling it downstairs, we were transforming our dining area into Lego Room 2.0, and now the entire Winter Village is set. But before we show you guys Lego Winter Village, I've got a question for you, Micah. Do you know what happened to the guy that stole the Advent calendar?
What?
He got 25 days. Did you know that your mom told me nothing would make her happier than a diamond necklace? Yeah, so I bought her nothing. Do you know what you get when you combine a Christmas tree and an iPad?
What?
A pineapple.
A Christmas tree, a pine.
A pineapple. A pineapple.
That's good.
All right, enough of the bad Christmas jokes. We're about to go downstairs, and I'm going to share with you guys our Lego Winter Village. Now, before you get too excited about what you see, it's not laid out like a city, right? Like, we have a table here that will eventually become a Lego city. Our Winter Village is a loose village. It's just a 3-tiered shelf with all of our buildings on display. We would love to be able to do it. Oh, and check this out. We got another new set. We had this set, then I sold this set for adventurer stuff, and now it's back. The firehouse is back. We're going to go downstairs, check out the Winter Village. Don't get your hopes too high, but we're excited to show with you what we set up every single Christmas. So let's leave this Lego room and head to the world's second fanciest Lego recording studio in our house on the first floor in the dining room. Well, there it is. Lego Winter Village. Again, I know it's not a cool city setup, but we got to work with the space that we've got to work with. Behind us, we have every single Winter Village set that has been released, with the exception of 2. The first one is the original Lego Winter Village holiday train. We do not have that. The second one is the remake of the Lego Winter Village toy shop. We only bought the original one. We didn't have it. We bought it on eBay that same year. Lego re-released the toy shop, and we did not rebuy it. But this is it. This is Lego Winter Village. So let's take a look at the collection that we've put together. So throughout the year, this shelf actually normally houses some different Lego sets. This top shelf is traditionally our Titanic. As you know, the Titanic is not an easy set to tuck away in store, so we tossed it up here. Titanic is hiding out on the upper cabinet in our kitchen just during the Christmas season. It will eventually return to its home here in Winter Village. We also normally keep Orient Express on the second shelf. In the bottom shelf is a lot of our build trays and excess parts and stuff that we normally build with when we're building down here in the kitchen. We do have a couple of Advent calendars out. If you don't have your Advent calendars, I don't know why. I don't know what you're missing out on. And we also have a few more Christmas sets yet to be assembled this year in the Home Alone house. The Home Alone house is out on display for the Christmas season. This is one of my favorite Lego sets. Maybe we need to do a full review on that. But the reason you're watching is to look at our Lego Winter Village. So let's take a look at what we've got here. First up, we have the Holiday Main Street set. The Holiday Main Street set came with this music shop, a toy shop, as well as this streetcar tucked away in the back. It came with 6 minifigures and it retailed for $99.99. The next set is tucked away right in front of it, and it was a smaller little Winter Village set. It was this little Christmas tree stand. This Christmas tree stand came with 2 minifigures, and it was from 2013. Just a fun little small build with another small build right in front of it, and it was the Christmas train ride, which was this neat little Christmas train build. It was almost like you were at a winter festival, and the kids could hop on this train, they could get hot cocoa, and of course, Of course, they had to make a little money with the ticket stand there. The set right next to it is from 2013, and it is the Winter Village Market. The Winter Village Market came with this really neat carousel that actually works. So you can spin the carousel, and you'll see the horses actually rock as you spin the carousel. Next to it, there was a little game, a little toss-a-ball game, and it is spinning inside of here as well if you look in the back of the little building. And then it came with these 3 little kiosks as well. We are missing the front canopy on that kiosk. It's broken apart somewhere, and I'm trying to track down where I put it at, but I'm probably just going to have to re-brick it. So it was a bakery, a little candy shop, and of course a grill back there where you can get your hot dogs and turkey legs. The next one is the Winter Holiday Train. This was not the original Winter Village train that came out before any of the Winter Village sets, but it was the holiday train that was released in 2016. It was a neat little build. You get the train engine, a coal car, a little Christmas tree and present car. You can see the tree spinning there. And of course a caboose on the tail end of it. Then the Yeti had to have a little building in the back, so we built a little Yeti building for some skiers to ski on. And the last one is the Winter Village Station. The Winter Village Station was from 2017, and it was this station, and it also came with this bus car over here, as well as the railroad crossing. This is such a neat little build, this bus car is. It is one of my favorite vehicles that has been in the Winter Village lineup. And down at the end is our lighthouse. It's not necessarily a Winter Village build. We did put an elf and a Christmas tree out front because I didn't have anywhere else to put the lighthouse. So it is staying a part of Winter Village this year. On the next shelf down, we start with the toy shop. This toy shop was the first release of the toy shop that actually released in 2009. It retailed for only $60, and it was this neat little toy shop build and Christmas tree. Had a ladder that went with it, and of course, some different presents that were a part of that build as well. The toy shop is right next to the Winter Village Bakery. The bakery released the year after the toy shop, and I believe that it was around the same price, around $55. You had this really cool bakery build, and it also came with this cool little ice skating rink with this fun little gag with the minifigure stuck in the snow. That one makes me smile every single time that we put it out. Next to the bakery is the Winter Village Fire Station. Of course, you need a fire station next to a bakery in case the chef burns anything. This came with this really cool firehouse, a vintage fire truck, and this little ice skating pond in the front. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a fountain, but it freezes over where you can ice skate in the winter. This next set was a gift with purchase, the Winter Village Carriage Ride. And honestly, I don't remember what this other one was behind here. This next little toy shop with stockings on it. I believe it was a Christmas gift with purchase, but don't quote us on it. Just fact check us in the comments below. Next, we get the Winter Village Post Office. This set was from 2011. You had this cool post office build, a Winter Village mail truck, this gazebo that can sometimes be a nightmare to build. I don't know why, but that one always tends to collapse when we're building it. Some of the minifigs were so fun. The carolers that came with it were really, really neat minifigs. Then you have the Winter Village Cottage, which was the 2012 Winter Village Lego set. Came with a cool snowplow truck. That truck also will carry the snowplow on the back of it. You get an igloo. You get a little tool shed in the back. And this really big house that is just a really, really neat, solid build. This set was $99.99. That was when the price jump started to happen. But you got a lot of neat side builds with this set as well. Then you have this year's set, Santa's Post Office. This is the 2024 Winter Village set. I was not a fan of the hot air balloon post office look to begin with, but after building it, it really grew on me. I didn't even like the colors to begin with, but when you look at it next to the cottage and some of the other builds, it actually fits in really well. It's a little more modernized in the roof, but it's a cool build, and Santa's delivery truck is with that as well. This was another small build that was sold this year too as part of the Winter Village lineup, and it's this elf driving Santa's delivery truck. When you come down on the bottom shelf, this is one of the Lunar New Year sets that has slipped into Winter Village this year, so we're not going to focus much on it, but it really fit in well with the theme of the rest of our Christmas sets. Next to it, though, is one of my favorites. It is the Alpine Lodge build. This one really reminds me of the Bricklink Designer Program Winter Cottage that came out as well. The way that they did the wood on this set is so neat. It came with the cottage, you get a little outhouse, a snowmobile build, as well as a little ice skating rink where you can play a little bit of ice hockey. The next set is Santa's Visit. A really fun, just cozy Christmas house, but it's one that Santa can actually drop down the chimney and into the house. So a neat little play feature on that, a good way to incorporate Santa into the build. You get the main build, you get a Christmas tree, you get this front little fence, and the inside of the house is really neat when you dive into it as well. This truck was released in 2013, and it was actually one that we keep a lot with our Christmas tree farm. They might have even been released in the same year, but it's just a little red truck build that typically has a Christmas tree in the back. This one, of course, has some presents in the back because a little bit of shopping's been happening. Then we have the gingerbread house. This was the 2019 Winter Village set. Came with some really neat gingerbread minifigs. I don't remember which of those figs were part of the set and which were ones that we added in, but you also get a baby gingerbread, and I mean, goodness, fresh out of the oven. Look at that little guy. This one is a fun, more whimsical fantasy build, but it's a neat one to have in Winter Village. Next to the gingerbread house is the elf clubhouse. This one has a lot of fun colors, a lot of fun playability to it. You get the main clubhouse, you've got a little snow blower, you've got a tree, you've got some bigger toys that the elves are working on, and they're all next to Santa's workshop. Santa's workshop was the 2014 Lego Winter Village set. So the workshop, the elf clubhouse, and the gingerbread house, which are more of your fantasy builds, live down here, and we'll call this the North Pole, even though it's on the south end of the shelves. So when you get an overall look at the city, while we don't have a lot of depth to it and the ability to create a lot of deep scenes, you can see we've just built up a small little cityscape that tracks down every single shelf. This is quite the project every year for us. All of these sets get broken down at the end of every year, boxed back up, and then rebuilt every December. With each year and each new set that comes out, it takes a little more time to get it put together. Each time we say, man, maybe we just need to leave them together, but it's just too hard to find somewhere to store them all built. So for now, we'll keep breaking them down and putting them back together with each year that passes. All right, so that's it. That is our Lego Winter Village setup. This is one of the ways that we decorate and bring in our favorite time of the year, which is Christmas time. And I know that Christmas isn't all Santa Claus and Winter Village and snow globes, that there's actually something much greater we celebrate this Christmas season. And that is the arrival of Christ Jesus here on earth. It is one of the most miraculous moments in history when God became fully man to reconcile us to him. So we always get excited about this Christmas season. While we love snowmen and Santa Claus and all the Christmas decorations, we love the meaning behind the season as well, which is God with us, joy to the world, peace in our hearts. And we hope that you experience that this Christmas season too, that you are able to find the true meaning of the season and truly see him in all of this stuff around us. Hope that you go out there, that you give more, you do more, you share more, you love more. And remember this Christmas season in particular to always share your smile, because those smiles, they truly are contagious.
Give more, do more, share more, and love.